What's going on, everyone? Talon back here, and today the V-Jump stuff has been released and it is time to do some translations. I will have timestamps down in the comments, of course, if you care about fighters, if you care about Dokkan, and you know, it's gonna be half and half. I don't see the point of making two videos for it. Basically, I'm just gonna give you all the information right now that I can personally translate here right as I've pulled these up. Obviously, I can't go over every little bit of kanji because there is some pretty small that I can't really read. I'm just like, I have no idea what they're talking about right there. So anyway, let's get into the news right now. And first off, my boy Vegetto is here. Third slot in my characters right there. Oh yeah, fighters. Oh, it's going on. It's gonna be awesome. So anyway, literally just it says Vegetto Blue. It says a new Vegetto is coming as a DLC character. In terms of the type that he is, he's got power as S, speed is S, reach is A, surprisingly. The dude with the beam sword has reach of A. And then his energy and all of that is S and triple S and all that kind of stuff, or double S. But yeah, basically, he's going to be a really powerful guy, right? And it is coming at the end of May. If you see where my cursor is right now, this literally means release at the end of May. Now, again, this doesn't confirm an exact date, but basically, I'm going to, you know, this is kind of like what happened with Broly and Bardock. So I'm going to take a wild guess at, let's see, today's the 17th at the time of this recording. Tomorrow's the 18th. So a week from now is the 25th. So I would probably say the 28th, 29th, maybe a little sooner than that. I'm not exactly sure. Again, taking a wild guess here, but end of May, we are getting both Zama's Gattai and the Vegetto as well, okay? So it's happening. It's going to be awesome. Cannot wait, okay? So this literally here, right here, just simply says Goku to Vegetto wa Patara o Gattai. And then they become, they both fuse to become Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegetto, essentially. Just call it Super Saiyan Blue. Jeez, stop with the Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan stuff. No one calls it that anymore. So anyway, but basically right now though, his Meteor Cho Hisatsuwaza is the final Kamehameha. We already knew this from the trailer and everything. From the looks of it, it can, let's see here. Vitari no ki no yada yada. It looks like, oh, okay, so it can be done on the ground. This is the kanji for earth, which means ground, essentially, and kuchu, which means air. This final Kamehameha can be done in the air and on the ground. Holy crap, that is powerful. That is awesome right there, okay? And then over here, we have his Spirit Sword, which, funny enough, is not actually what you think it's called. It's called Excalibur, basically. Yeah, Excalibur. That's pretty funny, actually. Yeah, Spirit Excalibur. That's what it's called. That's a literal translation with the katakana. That's pretty funny right there. In terms of when this can be used, it looks like, doesn't say. Just simply powerful beam sword comes out of his hand, and you're good to go. So, all right, can't really do anything else in that. Okay, so other than that though, pretty cool stuff. Next is then talking about a dramatic finish right here. So, dramatic, and then more, script. Oh, okay, script. So basically, it's kind of what we saw from the anime, essentially. Zama's bodying himself, Vegetto punched him in the face, goes to the final Kamehameha, and releases it. So that's, you know, basically what we experienced right there. I'm assuming that if you're Vegetto finishing him off, then technically it's going to give you the dramatic finish, and he is gone. In terms of if Zamas has one the other way, I don't know. But as of right now, that's just simply what I am saying. Like I said, these are very early translations to where I look at it. So, also, note the movements. The movements are very similar to what we've seen from Super Vegetto, from, like, the manga and the anime. So, like, this kick where he's crossing his arms and everything, that is 100% Super Vegetto. Vegetto Blue never did that. That is all Super Vegetto right there. All his cockiness returns and all his attitude and all the awesomeness that is Super Vegetto is within this Vegetto Blue. They're mostly just using the feature, the look of Vegetto Blue and the final Kamehameha from the anime because that is what is fresh in most people's minds. So, I personally love it. I think this Excalibur sword here is actually from Dragon Ball Heroes or something like that when he's like Super Saiyan 3 or some crazy nonsense. So I love it. I personally can't wait. This guy's an automatic purchase, no problem. I never purchased the season pass because there are certain characters I'm not going to use. Kaioken, Goku, base Vegeta. But yeah, this guy, automatic buy. The moment it's released, I'm downloading him and I'm playing the hell out of this guy, and it's going to be awesome. So other than that, though, like I said before, end of May for the release date. If I had to guess, it's going to be next week, probably on Friday or 2 weeks from now on Monday around the 27th, 28th, give or take. Again, taking a wild guess there, but end of May. Not much time is left. Just going to say that right now. So anyway, moving on over to the Dokkan information real quick. For anyone, a couple people were asking me on this on Twitter right before I started recording this. All this basically says is that they do this all the time. Before the year 3 anniversary, when it came to all the Dokkan news in V-Jump, they were always saying like, hey, we have a worldwide hit of 200 million downloads and all that, or, you know, this kind of thing. And just simply promoting the fact that they've done this. This right here is just simply saying about the 3-year anniversary that, hey, we have been around for 3 years now with this game. So it doesn't mean that anything new is coming based on that right there. It's unfortunately, this isn't so far talking about the 250 million download special. So I guess part of my video was correct and also not correct. I was assuming maybe a June time we'd finally get that. But that basically means, though, that June is going to be a filler. This Gohan here is technically a filler now. This guy's going to be a filler. And July is the quote-unquote year-and-a-half anniversary time. You know, we've had the Super Vegetto and the Physical Broly come out at the 1.5 anniversary. Remember, it's not official stuff. It's just simply the timing and everything. And then we had the 2.5, I believe, which had... I don't remember exactly who they had. I don't remember. It wasn't Gotenks. It was after Gotenks. No. Oh, well, no. See, that it technically rolled around, kind of. Again, that was more towards August, but that was around the 200 million download special, which was the Gogeta and the Omega. So again, you know, don't nail this down to a very specific time or anything, but between somewhere within late June and August, generally, we have some kind of half-year anniversary type of thing, essentially. So, yeah, Gohan, I guess you can kind of equate him to the physical Gotenks at the time, I believe, or something like that. And funny enough, he is super physical. So anyway, let's take a look at this guy right now. Shin category. Yes, there is a new category coming to the game, which we all kind of expected. I mean, once that whole initial page is filled out with categories, you'll be able to start scrolling. They're just going to keep adding categories to it. I personally like the categories. Some of them are pretty darn weak Namekians, but yeah, you know, you get the idea. But anyway, so Shin category, Mirai Hen. So this is going to mostly be some kind of future category, so characters from the future and everything like that. Now, I don't know exactly how, not detailed, but how very specific they're going to be with this category. Does this mean that, I mean, obviously Trunks is going to be in the category, right? But does this mean someone like Vegetto Blue is in the category? Because technically he was in the future when this was all happening, you know, obviously not Gohan's time, but anything like that. Or, you know, what's it going to be? I'm assuming it's going to be, because something this big with a new category, a Dokkan Fest and all the works like that, that usually screams that, hey, a majority of the characters we think could potentially be in it are going to be in there. Again, we'll have to wait and see, though, so just keep that in mind. キャラクターが活躍するイベントが続々 Okay. So yeah, so pretty much characters from the future or that interacted with the future, it seems like. Again, now 100% on that one, so we'll wait to see when we get data mined, and then we, of course, we'll translate the card to character itself and everything, and we'll have to see. So now the one thing, the interesting note to note about this is that up here it says 2018年5月末. 5月末means at the end of May. So technically you could call him, I know Truth and I were talking about this on Twitter actually, but he was saying, you know, he's basically the May Dokkan Fest card. You can kind of call him the May, but since Go Gatsumatsu is the end of May, you can kind of also count him at least the beginning of June's. So I like, I guess maybe it's because I live here in Japan that I kind of go with a lot of games and a lot of things here are used within kind of like the end of 1 month into the beginning of 1 month. So it's kind of like you combine them together almost. So I'm just going to call this I'll call it the half end of May, beginning of June Dokkan Fest card. So if I had to take a wild guess, this guy will come out. He'll be around probably until the middle of June-ish, give or take. Maybe a little, yeah, probably around about the 18th of June if I had to take a wild guess. And then we'll get, again, either an LR banner, a double rates banner, or something like that. And then July, by that time, because by the end of June, we'll have the next V-Jump, and then we could potentially see a 250 million download special. If we do not, then I'm just going to give up on that theory that's going on. But I mean, it would make sense, though, at that moment, though, right? Because we have to be getting kind of close to that, unless, of course, they are skipping over it, and they're going to wait until 300 million, which is kind of crazy, if you ask me. I don't think we're even anywhere near that, so Hard to say, but I still go by that video that I did where I actually watched their little info video. Not really info video. It was more a commercial, basically. But it was showing it, and it went up to 2.4 million, and it stopped right before 5. And I was just like, come on, guys. You know you're doing something. Tell me I'm reading too much into it, but you know what? Hey, this is all discussion. It's all theory, right? I'm not saying it's real. I've never said once that it is going to happen. I'm just saying it could potentially happen. So anyway, going back to the Gohan right now, though, he is Super Saiyan Son Gohan Mirai. He is an SSR. He's from the Dokkan Fest, so you got to pick him up from that way. So save for stones, I guess, if you really want him. He'll Dokkan Awaken, obviously, with whatever category or with whatever medals he has, and this will be the art for his Dokkan Awakened right there. So sorry, guys, who wanted his one-arm Gohan. That is the unfortunate downside right there. So I guess, but technically in the game, I guess it kind of would work because he just floats there. They tap the key and then he charges up. So he could do it, but, you know, I guess double-armed Gohan is the way they want to go with it. So, yeah, anyway. So then, of course, he goes to the max level 120. He's a typical TUR style. Again, no information here on the passive. The leader skill obviously is going to be the future, but that's about it. So we're going to assume +3 key to that type. If you had to take a wild guess, I would maybe say 170% attack and defense and HP 130%. And then maybe physical types as well. We're not really sure. So, and then, yes, Cell is the next one to get the Extreme Z Awakening. So, yeah, it's going to be pretty awesome. Let's see here. Power type Cell. Oh, shite, power up. Yep. In terms of what could happen or what can hurt him, oh, of course. Of course, the way to defeat Cell is by using this new future category. This future category is going to hurt him right here. It even says, Mirai no category character de taosu. Yeah. All right, is that taosu? I can't read that. Okai utoru. I think, okay, basically take on. If I had to take a guess at that kanji, it's the furigana above. It's a little small for me, so I can't really see it. But I mean, you can easily take a look, though, at the Mirai part right here with the category characters. Yeah, future characters are going to take this guy down. So, he's Teq, that means int. Future int category characters. Well, int Zamas is one guy. He's going to be your ace in the hole right there. Int Zamas is your ace in the hole for that. Oh, man, okay. Well, I'll have to take some other looks, and we'll have to take some guesses and see what else we could potentially see. So, I mean, obviously, we know it's probably going to be, well, actually, it depends. So, Super Int would technically take this guy on, which then means extreme, or the Mirai category would be the one to take him on, obviously, as a category part. But that does mean that bringing along Antizomus does technically work. He's not going to get downgraded or anything like that. So, that's something interesting to keep in mind right there. Not really sure. So, ooh, speculations abound. So, anyway, guys. So, other than that, though, not much other information. This is usually all this garble about, the battle and everything like that. So, yeah, other than that, this is talking about his past. It's simply just talking about Gohan himself. That's what it is. Because it talks about the Z Warriors right here. Other than that, yeah, that's about it. Now, does he have a transformation, though? That's the last thing I want to know. Kohai shitai mirai de anata tsuyoku Son Gohan ga shin keiryoku toshite. So he's not going to have a typical transformation. It looks like he potentially have some kind of power-up, it looks like. Kind of like what Vegeta has, where I guess technically Vegeta has a power-up and transformation. Gohan looks to be more like just a power-up, essentially. So I guess kind of close to Turtles, I guess. Would be the closest thing I would see about it. So we'll have to wait and see. Again, this is me just looking at the translations for like the first time. So just going off of what I see there. But yeah, anyway, guys, that's going to be it for the video. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. As always, leave a like if you like the video. Are you hyped? You going for Gohan? You buying Vegetto Blue? Let me know all that stuff down in the comments below right now. And don't forget that subscribe button if you happen to be new. And hit that notification bell as always, because the more the stuff comes out, I'll keep translating it. And we're going to let you guys know everything. So anyway, guys, that's going to be it for the video. Until next time, everyone, I'll see you all in the next one.